What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Headbutt Wrestling, and we're looking back at Saturday night's main event, our predictions, and looking ahead to WWE Raw on Netflix. As always, I'm Steve. That's Remy. How you think you did on Saturday night's main event predictions?
I did good. I did good.
Who do you think won out of me and you with our picks? We're about to find out. If you don't remember, for the Sammy versus Drew match, we both took Drew. Mm-hmm. Who won?
Drew.
We both got that right. Liv versus Io. I said Liv. You said Io.
Ah, dang it!
Ding. That's 1 for me. 0 for Remy. So 2-1. Oh, you got the counters up. Gunther versus Damian versus Finn. We both said Gunther. Ding. For bonus points, which you don't have to add these to the numbers. I called that Gunther would pin Finn. You called that he would pin Damian. No big deal, but a little bonus point for me. Cody versus KO. I called KO and you called Cody.
And I got it right.
We came to a tie. If we're looking at bonus points, though. Oh, more bonus points for me. I called that KO would walk away with the Winged Eagle and keep it alive. Kind of did. Just called that he would win and then keep it alive, which he didn't. Technically, he did because the ref screwed him.
I'm putting down the counters.
Saturday night's main event. That was that. Any thoughts on Saturday night's main event?
Matches should have been longer.
Yeah, it wasn't that long of an event.
Especially Cody versus KO.
Well, they wanted to fit it into 2 hours because it was on national television on NBC. They didn't want to overdo it. The plan is to keep Saturday night's main event alive. Maybe
they're doing one this January. I'm pretty sure.
Is it in January? Yeah. That's awesome. I loved it. I loved the red, white, and blue ropes were back. The Winged Eagle was back. Everything felt good to me as an older fan. All right, now looking ahead to WWE Raw on Netflix. We are just 1 day away. How you feeling? You excited?
Yeah, I'm freaking excited. And guess what? I'm wearing the shirt. The last time is now.
Look, the farewell tour, it even says. It's all right. It's going to be enjoyable.
Yeah.
Your concern, and mine a little bit as well, was the buffering from the Mike Tyson fight. And then we had Christmas Day, NFL on Netflix, and it ran well. So I think good things are ahead for us.
Feliz Navidad.
How you feel about John Cena's return now that you brought him up, since we're going to be seeing him tomorrow night on Netflix?
Let me say something about John Stamos right now, bro.
Take it.
I'm just saying, he's not my favorite. He's in top 5. He's not in top 3 though. But I'm just saying, your boy better watch out. Because John Cena is coming for WrestleMania 41. Yeet.
I think that, one, you didn't really get to experience a whole lot of John Cena being a newer fan. Nope. So you'll get to see a lot of... I do hope he comes back with the shorter hair.
Yeah.
Not going to lie, I don't like the long hair. But what are the odds of him going against Logan and Gunther right away? Because I'm hearing rumors of Logan Paul.
No, Logan is... His brand... right now is SmackDown, but starting tomorrow, he's on Raw.
I think, tomorrow there's going to be a lot of shakeup. They're even talking about this whole transfer window or transfer portal, kind of like college.
I thought LA Knight was going to go to Raw, but now he's in that...
Still feuding with Shin.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, he'll probably stay on SmackDown.
Yeah, but anyways, I think Logan on Raw, he calls his shot for the IC title.
Yeah.
He wins the IC title. And then John wins it from Logan.
That could very well be because he's never been IC champ, right?
No.
John Cena?
Same with Sheamus. No, Logan wins it from Sheamus.
Well, I think you're pushing a little far ahead. There's a lot of things that have to happen for that to go down. With this being his last year, I think they're going to take it to... he's just going to get in the mix with somebody right away. Mm-hmm. I don't know that... A title shot may come soon enough by WrestleMania, possibly. Mm-hmm. He needs, 1 to break the record. He's tied with Ric Flair with 16. I think that they do want John Cena to have the record. Why not? It's his farewell tour, you know what I mean? If
anyone breaks it, I will scream my face off.
I originally said I think it should have came down to Randy and John because they have one of the best feuds ever in the history of wrestling, and Randy's pretty close himself. He's got 14, I believe. So he would need 2 more to tie Cena and 1 more to break it. That's just way too much to happen for them to have a match to decide who breaks it. So I don't think that's going to happen. But maybe we get to see a feud between Randy and John one more time. The debut of Penta coming. To be honest, I don't know a whole lot about him. I've seen him over in AEW. I've seen clips of him fighting Vampiro and other organizations. He comes in high regard. I'm actually pretty excited to see what he has. I'm glad that I don't know a whole lot because then it'll be a fresh take for me. And you as well. Feuding, though. Who do you think he's going to feud with being a luchador?
Rey Mysterio! He will finally be able to do something for once in his life! Please, WWE, make it happen! Please, I beg of you.
Okay, I'm going to head out of here. But yeah, that would be actually a good feud, and Ray's probably looking forward to working with him, so that's a good call.
Once again, I say, Ray has not done anything for 2024.
Yeah, definitely would put him in a big spot.
He hasn't had one match in 2025, if you think of it.
Not yet. He will. He doesn't wrestle so much anymore because he's older, so.
Yeah.
Let's look at Jey Uso versus Drew McIntyre on Raw. That's a big match. They're putting some bangers on this card. They're acting like it's going to be a full-fledged WrestleMania-type card, and the matches pretty much prove that. So, Jey Uso versus Drew McIntyre, what do you see happening in that match?
I'm not saying this is going to happen, but ding, ding, ding. I said this was Sammy, too, but it might happen with Jey, just to get Drew over. Ding, ding, ding. Claymore, 1, 2, 3. I just spoiled the show for you. You're welcome.
You know, you said that same thing for Saturday night's main event when he was going to fight Sammy.
Yeah. And now I'm scared.
You know, it's funny you say that because they are building Drew to be this warrior, this animal.
Yeah, and he's trying to take out the bloodline, so I wouldn't be surprised if he just did the same thing that he did with Seth.
I don't think it's going to be that quick. You know, Jey Uso is one of the faces of WWE now. One of the guys that we said that might make the cover of 2K25. I think that match will go a little longer than what you think, but I do see Drew walking out as the victor. So what about Rhea versus Liv for the Women's World Championship? I'm going to say I still don't think it's time for Liv to give that title up. I'm going to say Liv somehow wins it. I'm sure by interference.
No.
Or do you see
if interference, then WWE is gonna do it again. So
right.
No.
So you think Rhea's gonna take it?
Nope. Yeah, I do actually.
Good call. CM Punk versus Seth Rollins. This feud does not end here. So that being said, I don't think we're gonna see a clear victor in this match.
I know what's happening. 10 count.
What, both counted out?
Yep.
Is it supposed to be a normal match?
Yep.
Okay, so that makes sense because they've been brawling out by the fans lately, so I could see it going back there again and then maybe set up for not even Royal Rumble. That might be a little too early. I could see their feud falling into WrestleMania, possibly. Wherever it falls, it's going to be a Falls Count Anywhere match maybe? Mm-hmm. Build up to that since they've been brawling in the stands.
That might be their Mania match.
Yeah. Or wherever it takes place, I think Falls Count Anywhere. That's the way to go. Mm-hmm. Roman versus Solo. We got the Alufala. Is that how you say it? Ulafala. Sorry. Who do you think wins this match, and what do you think happens in this match?
Solo! I love you! It's not my prediction. I just had to. Okay, now I can say the thing. I think
the stage is yours.
I think Solo Sikoa picks up the dub. I think that we're trying to get Roman maybe into not in the Cody scene, maybe not in the Gunther scene, but maybe in the Braun Breaker / Shinsuke scene. No, main event scene, but not world title picture.
Okay.
I'm okay with that. Yeah.
That's what you think's going to happen?
Mm-hmm.
How do you think that's going to happen? You think he's going to have any help?
Yeah. What kind of question is that? Yeah, bro.
Yeah, but who do you think is going to help?
Oh, yeah. Okay, I have like 15 answers.
Yeah, well,
So
I think the correct answer, we both can agree that if you smell what the Rock is
cooking. That was my first one, but then I have I Love You Solo. I have the other one. I have Tangaloa, Bachaloa. I have Tangaloa. I have Tamatanga. I have.
There's a lot of them.
I have Tangazilla.
No, Zilla's not. It's Hikuleo.
Oh,
the one that they signed.
Hikuleo.
Zilla has yet to be signed, and that dude is huge. I'm talking guns. Yeah, I think The Rock comes back and we set this whole stage up for WrestleMania, The Rock and Roman. I know that The Rock and Cody still have unfinished business, but I think you have to go Rock and Roman first. The fans, they thought they wanted it. They did 2 or 3 years ago, and then it couldn't happen. Something happened where I think either Roman had to go away or The Rock got injured. I think he came on and said Pat McAfee's show, or as Braden would say, McAfee. So that didn't happen then. So they tried to squeeze it in last year, and the fans were like, "No, Cody won. We want to see Cody." So now that that's out of the way, everyone's ready again for The Rock versus Roman at WrestleMania.
And you're gonna get injured again.
Any other little things that you think might happen on the 3 hour?
Wait, can I add to Roman?
Let's rewind. Go ahead.
I would like to say that I think, remember how on SmackDown, spoiler, Tiffany Stratton cashed in like the mid card, right?
It was right before the 6-man tag, but yeah.
Yeah, it was like it wasn't the main event.
Right.
So if they're willing to have a title change before the main event, and it's confirmed that Punk and Rollins is gonna main event Raw on Netflix.
Is it confirmed?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
They said that like 20 times.
I would have saved that for the end, but that's fine. Go ahead.
Anyway, so then, so that in that case, I think that like they had Tiffany Stratton cash in, so in the mid card. So I think that they might be willing to have a non-title match, have The Rock come out at the end.
Yeah.
And not be in the main event.
You think he would to wrestle?
No. To come out, remember?
I don't know if he's going to come out at the end. I think he's just going to come out during the match. You don't really need him to come out there and CM Punk Seth Rollins. And what?
No, I mean like at the end of this Roman solo match.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's what I projected to happen. He's not going to come out during he would be the final boss to come out. You know, you got your Jacob Fatu boss. I wouldn't even call Tongaloa a boss. Tamatanga is like a mid card, but he's better than Tongaloa. And Tongaloa's still hurt from what I... Bachaloa. So yeah, any other predictions? Are we going to see... We got to see Cody and KO, right? Like they're putting all their chips in on this Raw or on Netflix. You got to have Cody and KO somehow. I just don't know where you would put them in at. I also think we're going to see the return of...
Oh, God. Yeah!
Randy Orton.
At Rumble?
No. If they were... You're right. You know, saying that real quick, we're not going to do our Rumble stuff yet, but... Because we're still a month away. But you bring up an interesting point. They're putting a lot of their chips in on Raw's Netflix. They got to save some of those chips for the Rumble because the Rumble has always been built on surprises. So, yes, I wouldn't care if they save Randy for the Rumble. It's fine.
You're welcome.
Yep. So, yeah, Raw on Netflix. We're both excited. It's coming tomorrow night. 3 hours, if I'm not wrong, right?
You know what's sad?
3 hours?
You know what's sad?
Is it 3 hours?
Yeah, it's 3 hours.
3 hours.
You know what's sad?
What?
They don't have your boy on it.
He's on the poster for it. So he will be there. I just don't know in what capacity. I think maybe, like you said, he might come out when John Cena comes out and set something up there. If not, he will be there in some capacity. Clang 'em.
Sure.
This is Headbutt Wrestling. We'll catch you on the next one.